What's up, Chatter Better Gang Squad? This is your girl Chat with Kay, and I'm back with another Table Talk Tuesday. But if this is your first time tuning into my channel, there's something I ask that you do, and that is watch the video, like the video, comment on the video, share the video, and turn on the notification bell. But the one thing I really want you to do, if you have not done already, and that is hit that red subscription button and join the Chatter Better Gang Squad. And if you're returning, welcome back, my fam. Welcome back, and thanks for rocking with your girl. All right. Okay. As you can see, it's another Table Talk Tuesday. All right. So today I am going to do just a little bit of follow-up on some questions that I was getting once you guys watched my What's in the News Wednesdays video. Okay, so the questions which is on my mind as well, and I just want to see your thought process on this subject as well. Okay, so we know that if you haven't watched that video, it's still up there. You can go watch it and you know what I'm talking about, okay? And also, these are the type of things and subjects that we're going to have on my channel, okay? We're going to come with the realness. We're going to come with the funniness. We're going to come with a whole lot of things, okay? So this episode of Table Talk Tuesday, instead of me answering this question 1,000 times, I just said, you know what? I'm going to dedicate this Table Talk Tuesday for the subject of the question that I've been having from people reacting to the family massacre that I covered on What's in the News Wednesdays. Okay, the question that everyone, well, I ain't gonna say everyone, but a lot of you and myself is thinking about, okay? It says, are we afraid to discipline our own children? Or should we be afraid? Is a better way to say it. Should we be afraid to discipline our own children? Okay. Because kids do things out of anger. And they do. They really, really do. Should we be afraid to discipline our own children? Now, my aspect of it is no. Because we have to discipline our children. The means of how we discipline our children, we can revisit that conversation or that subject. So the question that I want you put in the hashtag is, not question, the hashtag is, yes, I discipline my children. Yes, I am for disciplining my children. Because a lot of parents, and some of them have reached out to me just like, hey, for reasons like this is why I don't discipline my kids, because when they get mad, they could snap, okay? So they don't want to discipline their children on that aspect. But for me, I would say to you, if you don't discipline your children, you setting them up for failure for sure. And the reason why I say that is because our younger generation have to understand. It's one thing that they always say. I can hear them say, the kids in this ministry that we deal with, what they say all the time. I'll be glad when I get grown. Because then nobody can tell me what to do. Let me get up close and personal to the younger generation that may be listening to this video, okay? Let me tell you something, okay? I am a fully grown female, okay? Fully grown. And somebody still to this day tell me what to do. It's called following the rules of society, following the rules of obeying the laws of the land. I am grown, fully grown, and someone is still telling me what to do. And let me explain to you why I say that, okay? Where I live right now, before we move, this place right here, $850 a month. Okay. They say that if I don't pay that $850 a month, which is due on the first of the month of every month, okay, if I pay it on the first, I get a grace period. No, if I don't pay it on the first, I have a grace period to the 6th. And once the 6th hit, there's $75 more that I have to pay. Okay. And if I don't do it then, it is $5 per day, therefore, after, until I pay it in full. Okay? It's a rule. Somebody made up that rule. So guess what? They telling me that if I don't pay this by the 6th, it's a lot more fees. And if I don't pay it within 30 days, there's an eviction coming on my record. And they're going to tell me I got to get out. Rules are for adults as well. Okay. The rules, my light bill is due by a certain time of day. Certain time of month. My water bill is due a certain time of month. Car insurance, car note. You get my drift? Cable. Shall I go on? Rules are for adults as well. So, younger generation children that may be listening to this video, when you make the statement to say, I'll be glad when I get grown so I don't have to listen to anybody. And as they say, can't nobody tell me what to do. And the word is can't. You are sadly mistaken. Because there's always going to be someone to tell you what to do. Okay? They tell me what to do. They tell Mr. Man what to do. He has a job. They told him he has to be at work on these days by this time. His lunch break is at this time of the day, and how long his lunch break is, he gets off at this time of the day, and he don't follow the rules. Guess what? It's called fired. Termination. So if you think that you be glad when you get grown so that nobody can't tell you what to do, you are sadly mistaken. Okay? Because somebody is going to always tell you what to do. Job, where you're going to live. And if you don't follow these rules, you won't have a job. You will not have a place to live. You will not have these things. So us parents who are trying to set you up for success in the real world, younger generation, they are teaching you respect. They're teaching you responsibility. They're teaching you that you have to be a law-abiding citizen. They're teaching you how to be successful once you do become grown, that you are in such a big hurry to do. When you become an adult, younger generation, it comes with a lot of more what? Responsibilities. Okay. We do not get any do-overs in life. No, we don't. If only I knew now, back then when I was a toddler, I probably would have paid more attention to my mother and what she was trying to tell me, that I was so hard-headed not to listen to her. Okay. But the real world and obeying the laws of the land changed me. Okay. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. And I know some of you can relate. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I had to get my sugar honey iced tea together. Okay. Had to get it together. So when you become that upset with your parents, because in this situation, what happened in Indianapolis, all his father was doing was telling his son, trying to teach his son responsibility by saying, you're not going to be running in and out of my house all time of night at 17. Now, let me get this clear. At 17, all right. You can't even have a valid driver's license. You may have to have a learning permit, but you can't even have a valid driver's license, okay? Dang sure can't play. You can't buy alcohol and cigarettes, or cigarettes, as I like to say. You can't buy them either. You can't go to the clubs. You can't do any of those things. Can't go to the casinos. Can't do any of those things. Can't drive without somebody being in the car with you because you're under 21. Rules, younger generation. Okay? So when a parent is disciplining you, it's not because they're being mean. It's not because they don't want to be bothered with you. It's not because of this, that, and the other, and the woe is me's and yada, yada, yada. It's not any of those things. This is what I tell my kids in this ministry, okay? Rules are made for a purpose. It's called order. It's called structure. It's called teaching you that you have an authority figure over you at all times. People grow up to be, so I'm going to get one of my kids, I'm going to have my own business. I'm going to work for myself. And ain't nobody going to be able to tell me what to do then. I'm like, sadly mistaken, little girl, because the I, the R, and the S going to tell you what you can and cannot do when you work for yourself. They're going to tell you that you got to pay so much taxes. So somebody's still telling you what to do. And as soon as you grasp that aspect, you might just be a tad bit more happier. Because me as an adult, the rules that I have to follow, and if I don't follow the rules, then I get put out of my house. They cut my lights off. They put my gas on. They cut my TV off. They start taking things. So when your parents are trying to teach you something, and they say, okay, you want punishment, and so there's no TV, there's no game, there's no this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? When you become adult, if you don't follow the rules, things will be taken away from you still. If you don't pay your light bill on time, they're going to come cut them off. If you don't pay your water bill, they're going to shut that off too. They're going to pay your gas bill, they're going to shut that off too. Rules apply even as an adult. So I'm looking at you. Look at me. Do it look like I'm laughing? Does it look like I'm joking? Is this a Kiki moment? I'll wait. I didn't think so. Because at the end of the day, yes, you should discipline your child. And also now, let's be clear. I'm not talking about to people who abuse their children. Because we all know that parents go too far sometimes. Or a lot of the times. That ain't the train I'm on. Okay? I don't believe in child abuse. I truly don't. But I do believe in discipline. Okay? Beating your child is not what I'm talking about. That's not discipline. You just doing way too much. That means there's something wrong with stop shaking the table, the individual. But I'm saying to the younger generation and to the people who asked me that question, should you be afraid to discipline your child? The only thing they was trying to do with this young man is tell him, hey, you're 17 years old, you're not grown, you're living under my roof, and you need to be at home by a certain time of day, certain time of the night. Just that simple. And had he accepted that, okay, then maybe all this would have never happened. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. My mother told me I better be home when the street lights come on. You know how you got the poles on your street, when you're trying to get dark, yeah. Because I'm from the country, not so far in the country, the stop sign say, whoa, okay. My mother said, you need to be home before the street lights come own. And if I was not at home when the street lights came on, oh, it was on. Okay. We ain't had child abuse back in the day. You just got your butt whooped, and that was the end of that. Okay. So you learn real fast what to do and what not to do, even though I was still hard-headed at the end of the day, and what child's not at some point. What I'm saying is the reason why I do ministry work with kids is to help be a backup plan, because sometimes kids think, oh, my mama just won't let me do nothing. My mama won't let me do nothing. Anything. My mother won't let me do nothing. Okay, no, that's not what she's saying. She's saying you can have playtime, fun time, whatever, but everything has to have some structure and order to it. Okay? Which means that you cannot be out past dark. Why? Look what's going on in the world. Look what's going on. You got human trafficking now. You got the drug problem is horrible now. You got people hanging around people they shouldn't be friends with, and the little cliques they in. If you already know what I mean when I say that. All of that and that little family that you think you got, get in trouble and see if they're gonna be there for you. They ain't gonna know you when the heat come down. They're not gonna even know you. Okay, you sitting over there at a juvenile detention center somewhere. Ain't nobody put a 10 cent on your books to even buy a box of crackers. You on your own. So when you try to understand that discipline is needed to help prepare you for the real world. So if you are taught to follow the rules at home that your parents are setting for you, you will become accustomed to following the rules. So when you become an adult, you are used to following the rules, and you are still in your comfort zone because this is nothing new to you. This is what your parents was teaching you when you were a minor. Okay? So should we be afraid to discipline our children? Absolutely not. There's a lot of other factors that played into why that happened, and we all don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. But I will say this. Any parent that may have a weapon and there are children in the home, lock them away. Okay? Because I snoop. My kids in my ministry, they know. I snoop. I stalk their social medias. I know what they're up to. And they'll tell you, Nana got eyes everywhere. And I do. That's what we have to get in our head. We have to just monitor our kids' every move. Kids come to my house, my internet, when they log on to whatever it is that they want to look at, it pops up right on my phone. I know what site they on. I know who they talk to. I know who they want to talk to. Boy, girl, or not. I know everything. I'm on their TikTok. I'm on their Snapchat. I'm on their Facebook. I'm on their Twitter, if they even got one. I'm on everything. The kids in my ministry know they can't keep nothing from me. I know what they're up to. And when I see stuff that I don't like, you need to come holler at, you and I need to have a talk. They know, and I'm the pop-up queen. I will pop up to see what you're doing. You have to keep your eyes on kids. Sorry about that CarMax, y'all. Eyes on kids, because if they feel like there's no supervision from an adult authority figure, they gonna go buck wild. That's just the world we live in today. But guess what? We can change it. We can change it. We can change it. We truly can. We can try. We can be more active in our kids' lives. We need to monitor different things. We do. So I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to get on off of here. So hopefully that answers all of you guys' questions. And also for the mother that said, hey, when she make this video, her child was going to watch it. I'm up close and personal. When you don't follow the rules, younger generation, you make your life just that much harder. Okay? That's 9 times out of 10, you follow the rules and obey your parents. You probably get in it. Them kids was here coming to my house. They kept me broke all the time. All the time. It was always in my pocket. Nana, can we get some Takis? Nana, can we get this? Nana, can we get that? Nana, can we get this? Nana, can Mr. Man buy us this? Nana, can I? And we always had to come out of our pocket. Why? Because they didn't cut up. Well, some of them did. They didn't cut up. They talked to me with respect. They knew the rules. They obeyed the rules when they came to my home. They know that when we weren't talking to no boys, and that is a no-no. They knew that. They know when they come around, they know that I'm stalking on the internet. And if I come in the room where they are camped out on the floor and they already know, as soon as I open my door, they turn their phone to my face so I can see it. They don't stick it under the cover. They don't hide it. They don't do any of those things. Because I want to see what you are doing and who you are talking to. Just that simple. Just that simple. So, yes, discipline your children. Didn't say beat them. I said discipline them. Yes. If they talk back to you, take something from them. I know a lot of people say that don't work. If you take it away long enough, it will. I see a lot of kids throw temper tantrums and parents just give in. I'm like, see that? No. I'm gonna tell you a little quick snippet, and I'm getting off this video. I think I might have been living in Indianapolis. I think maybe. I forgot where I was living. Wasn't here where I'm at now. But there was a young lady who did not want to listen to her mother at all. And she heard about me. She reached out to me. I went and talked to her because I've been doing this Voice of the Future ministry, teen ministry for a long time. She reached out to me. She said, my daughter gets all up in my face like she want to fight me every time I tell her to do something. I took that little girl outside. See how it's grass? You want to fight? Let's do it. And she's looking at me like, huh? I said, you want to fight? Let's do it. Fight me. Fight me. By the time I got through with that little girl, I know I didn't beat her before y'all start looking at me crazy. No. But I'd have put enough of fear in her. Her mother said she kept that room clean. And mother, she did not, because her mother would tell her something, she would cuss her mother out. I'd say, girl, I would knock down all your teeth. Okay? And take you to the dentist. Because he gonna earn his pay today with you if you keep talking crazy to your parents like that. Because it's not okay. Okay? And that was way back when. Right? But no, I didn't put my hand on her. I went up. No, I'm not gonna put my hands on another person's child. But she didn't know that at the time. You know. Hey, have you ever heard of the program Scare Straight? Okay, then. Okay, there you go. That girl, mother never called me again. That girl grades came up. Let's go to say My discipline, it ain't what you want. That's all I'm going to say. And ask any kids in this current ministry right now, ask them if they want Nana to discipline them. I don't put my hands on kids. Some of them was like, I would have rather just got a whooping and got it over with because this and did it. And I'm like, like, no, please. They parents, I'm going to call Nana. Oh, no, please don't call Nana. Please don't call Nana. Please don't call Nana. That's all they say is please don't call Nana. You don't want them to call me. You don't. Because, and I'm not doing it to be saying I'm a big bad wolf. Only thing I'm trying to do is scare you straight now so the justice system won't have to deal with you later. That's all that is. But guys, thank you for tuning in for another Table Talk Tuesday. Thank you for listening. Do not be afraid to discipline your children. Just discipline them in the right way. And younger generations, listen to your parents because they're only trying to prep you for the real world. That's all it is. Because the real world, grown-up world, little younger generations come with a lot of other responsibility. So that, I be glad when I get grown because they're going to tell me what to do. Hopefully you listen to this video. And if you didn't get it the first time you watched it, have your mama play it back again. Okay? Because somebody's still telling me what to do. And I'm older than your mama. And you know who this video is for. I'm older than your mother. So if somebody telling me what to do at my age, they're telling your mom what to do too. And she has the right she loves you enough. And all parents do too. Love their kids enough to correct them. They do. Help correct them because there's always an authority figure over you. It always will be. Whether you work for yourself or not. It is always authoritative person over you. It always is and always will be. Okay. So I'm going to get off of here. Hope this helps someone. I really, truly hope it does. And I will see you next week on Table Talk Tuesday. But for now, I'll see you tomorrow and What's in the News Wednesday. And you know what I'm going to say still. Love God, love yourself, and love others. Stay ready. When I get ready, this is Chat with Kay, and I'm out. And I'm out of this episode of Table Talk Tuesday. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.